All the rain that we had, it looks like that pattern is finally kind of coming to an end, although that does mean that the tropical storm season will start getting active. I'll show you why in a moment. Lots of sun today, a little bit of cloud cover coming at us from the tropical system that could have been Dexter, and I say could have been because it's not likely to strengthen now. Dexter is right here somewhere over southern Louisiana. You can see the band of showers rolling through that area. Louisiana has had a lot of heavy rain, but the question is, how far will that drift? Well, the center of it is now forecast to start to move to the north, and once that northerly move kicks in, then we're pretty safe on the other side. But it's been a very tropical, rainy day along the Gulf Coast, but Texas finally has settled down from all that activity. There you see the flash flood watches for the southern half of Louisiana. There you see the big storms coming through New Orleans right about now, and I guess Lafayette's getting the big heavy rain right now. Now it's going to get real close to East Texas. Looks like Houston is going to be getting some heavier thunderstorms, certainly heavier than what we get, but all of the models are in good agreement that it's going to start turning to the north, and as it does, it will decrease in intensity, but it's just flooding rains that are going to be moving northbound. And so as far as Texas is concerned, I don't think we're going to have much of a problem unless you're somewhere, in in Augustine or Lufkin and those areas. Here's a future tracker, and this is where we expect the heaviest rain to occur as we go forward all the way through Monday. This is like from now to Monday. You can see the heavy rain probably Port Arthur, Beaumont, Orange and those areas, maybe East Houston, but even Houston's way down here. Here's the Sabine River right about there. So the shower activity, look at that. I think it stops in Inez. It's rain, and then it just stops at Inez. So I don't believe we'll have much to worry about. Now tomorrow being Friday, there will be a few little afternoon showers, but more so if you're going northbound. The heat and the humidity will be certainly on the effect for us as we start getting into the very humid, almost oppressive category, as you see right about there. Tomorrow should be at 102, then 103, then by Monday, Tuesday, we'll be at 105. 105 is when we start putting out the alerts that you need to just take care, and if it's at 110 heat index, that's when you really got to take it inside and just stay away from the excessive heat. Now, one of the reasons that the storm is not increasing is that it ran into some of that Saharan dust right about there. It just went boom. And now that is going to decrease, and so we watch across the Atlantic to see if anything else is coming, and we do see another big plume of dry, dusty air at the higher elevations moving across the Atlantic. Should be here by Sunday. That's why we're looking for more sun, less rain over the next couple of days. There you see what we expect through Friday. You can see the stormy weather in Louisiana. There's Houston. That's where the showers end. Here we are. Let's see if it gets any closer. Well, yeah, one or two little scattered showers, but that's about it. And then you definitely see a northeasterly trend on the moisture that we do get for next week. So here is your planner for tomorrow in Port Lavaca. Partly cloudy, getting up to 93. In Cuero, you're getting up to 92. I don't see any showers really in our area, but if you're Ganado, Wharton, that area north, it's going to be a little bit different. So at 20% for us, Saturday pretty much gone, and then we're looking for hot and hazy for early part of next week as temperatures start climbing to the upper 90s. That's your 7-day forecast, reminding everyone